Hey, this is Joe Bakhmutsky. I'm the creator of Simplify Cancer. And right now I'm going to share with you the top 3 things that I wish that I knew before I started chemo. I gotta tell you, my friend, I talk to all sorts of people, both through my Simplify Cancer podcast and online as well. People who had all sorts of cancers. People from stage 1 to all the way to stage 4. People who went through all sorts of treatments. Men, women, younger people, older people. And I gotta tell you, we all feel the same way. We're all scared because we don't know what to expect. And we're all powerless because we don't know how things are going to turn out. So that's why the 3 strategies that I'm going to share with you today are universal. And I believe they're going to help you no matter where you're at. So strategy number 1 is how you can best leverage the expertise of your specialist and your medical team. Look, cancer treatment is like going on a journey through deep, dark woods. If you're going there with someone who's guiding you through it, you really want it to be someone you can trust, someone who's leading you in the right direction, someone who's going to get you to where you want to get to, right? So it's really important to, when you're working with your specialist, to trust that person 100%, right? I really believe that your specialist, whether that's your oncologist, your urologist, your surgeon, whoever that might be, that person is your guide through cancer. And when you trust them 100%, you can ask them any questions and you can expect them to give you the best advice possible and be able to support you no matter what questions you have. So that's really critical thing to do. And if it isn't the person you can trust, if you really believe that you're not clicking with that person, because that could happen. You know what? Like, I was incredibly lucky with my specialist, but I know other people who maybe were not. So you can go back to your referring doctor and ask them to send you on to someone to get a second opinion. Because it's really critical to find the person who's going to be perfect just for you. This is a critical time in your life, and you want to put all of your trust into dealing with the right person. So let's say you've got the right person there. I believe another important component of your treatment is coming prepared, right? Whenever you're feeling aches or pains, or you have some sort of concerns, is it a side effect? Or maybe you've got a milestone coming up or a test. It seems like you're not going to forget it when it comes the right time to go and see your specialist. I gotta tell you, it always happens. You forget because there's so much going on. So I believe it's really important to keep track of your symptoms, keep track of your worries, of questions when they come up. So just do it on your phone. Write them down in your phone, or maybe just use pen and paper, whatever works for you. But the key is to show up and have those questions ready. I can't tell you how many times I walked out of an appointment with my specialist thinking, damn, I should have asked him about that. It happens all the time. So it really helps to be prepared. And when you do go into the appointment, you want to have a way to refer to those answers, after the appointment, later. So you can either record the answers with, maybe a voice recorder in your mobile phone, or write them down by hand, or maybe even bring someone with you, like your partner or a friend, someone you can cross-check with later on. Because again, it's easy to forget things, and it's easy to misinterpret things as well. So prepare the right questions, get answers down, and ask your specialist whether it's okay to record the conversation, because most of the time they're going to be happy for you to do that, right? Because it serves you. It serves the purpose of keeping you informed, keeping you prepared, and keeping you connected to what you're going through. So, and also I believe it's important to have a way to follow up. And again, if this is the person you can trust, if this specialist is really the right person for you, they'll be cool with giving you an email or a phone number or have some sort of method to follow up if you're gonna have more questions. Because trust me, it's going to happen. Those questions are inevitably going to come up. So just ask them. Say, well, what can I do? How can I get in touch with you if I have more questions, in between appointments? And they'll always be happy to give you a way to follow up. So the second strategy is how you can best leverage the experience of other people, of people who went through this experience that you're about to go through. I believe this is so critical and it's helped me so much. I gotta tell you, when I went through the 3 rounds of bad chemotherapy, also had a procedure to remove my testicle as well, and it's really helped me to go online to the Testicular Cancer Forum and just ask about any aches or pains, any things that I was going through, to really help me to understand what I can expect. Because even though everyone's experience is slightly different, but when you kind of put it all together, you get a real perspective about what's going on. What are the things that you can expect every step of the way? And when you combine those two perspectives, when you can leverage the expertise of your medical team, your specialist, and when you combine it with the experience of people who went through this before, when you combine these two together, that's really gonna put you in the best shape to know exactly what's happening. You're gonna be back in charge, you're gonna be in control, because you know what to expect every step of the way. And that's what it's all about, isn't it? So, and the third strategy, the third thing I want to share with you today, is really setting up the right environment for treatment and for recovery. Because I gotta tell you, no matter what treatment you're going through, it's gonna take a lot out of you. So you really want to minimize the number of stressful situations you have in your life. And it's really worth sitting down and thinking about it strategically. Like, are there any people that are really getting me down? Could I, if that's the case, could I see less of them? Or could I see them maybe in a different context where we're doing something that's different? Is your work, really stressing you out? Well, could you maybe then talk to your boss about spending some time working from home, like 2 days a week, for example? Could that help you? So really sitting down and looking at your life and thinking, well, what can I do through this really critical time to make sure that I don't overstretch myself, to make sure that I'm rested and I have enough energy to go through treatment, and also just spend as much time as possible doing things that you like with people that you care about. Because there's no time like now, my friend. It's only about getting through treatment the best way you can, so you can really set yourself up for the best life you can beyond treatment, to the best life that you can hopefully after cancer. I really believe that's what it's all about, because you can't control how things are going to work out, but at the same time, you can influence just about everything else. And if you do those 3 things, if you leverage the expertise of your medical team and your specialist, if you leverage the experience of those who came before you, cancer survivors, and if you set up the right environment for treatment and for recovery, you're really going to be prepared in the best way possible. You're going to be informed for what's to come and what you can expect, and you're going to be connected. You're going to be connected to your family, your friends, and your medical team. And this is the best way to get through chemo or any other treatment you're going through. I hope it's been helpful. Please let me know. My email is joe@simplifiedcancer.com. That's joe@simplifiedcancer.com. Thanks so much for watching. You can get through this, my friend. If you follow these 3 things, I really believe it can serve you. Leverage the expertise of your medical team. Put all of your trust in the person you're working through. Come prepared. Have the right questions. Get the answers down and make sure you have a way of following up. Ask all of your questions and worries for the cancer patients online. These people are gonna answer you because they've been there, they know what it's like, they can help you. And have the right environment that serves you through treatment. Don't overstretch yourself. Manage your energy well as best you can and do the things you like with people you care about. You can do this. Again, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you later.